guys, it is Stacey Adrianne. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, then welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, then of course welcome back. So as you can see by the title, we are going to be doing a brown smoky eye look, and y'all, I am obsessed with how this look came out. Like, y'all will see throughout the video, it was a full process, but it really came out so good, and I'm really excited to show you guys how I achieved this look. So if you're interested, go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start off with my hair. I just want to curl it up. Like, I want to do some nice like loose curls, so I'm just using this Conair curler. I don't know what size this is. I'll leave a description or some information in the video so you guys can see what size. But yeah, this is like, I feel like this is like maybe like 1.5 inches. So I just like to work in like small sections. Y'all, I love this hair so much. I got it from Hair So Chic LA, and this is my second time wearing it. Like, I got it back in December and wore it then, and then I just got it reinstalled, and it's really lasted a long time. Like, it's still really good quality and everything, so 10 out of 10 would recommend. So okay, I think it's hot enough, so I'm just gonna take my Moroccan oil hairspray and just like lightly spray the hair, and then just kind of like brush it out a little bit. Okay y'all, so what I'm gonna do is just take a small section of hair and I'm just gonna curl it by just like wrapping it around and working my way down the shaft and like rolling it up at the same time. And just depending on like how you want your curls to look, you can choose what direction to go in. I curl them away from my face because I like for my curls to like go back. And then I'll just hold it there for a second and then just like let it go. And now we have a nice little curl. It's just a loose curl, nothing crazy. But I'm gonna take it a step further and I am going to pin curl my hair. So to pin curl your hair, you just take 2 fingers on both ends and you just pretty much just roll your hair up like this. And this is how you get the curls to like really last. So yeah, I just like roll it up and then like lay it down flat on my hair. Then I'll just take a little hairpin and just pin it so it stays in place. I might take like 2 hairpins depending on how full the hair is. And yeah, so let me take one more. I like to be extra, like I want to make sure it's extra secure. Okay. So yeah, you just like pin it like that, and then you can work on the next section. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. You guys can just watch. So let me tell y'all what's going on in my life while I'm doing my hair. Pretty much I just recently bought a new gratitude journal, and it's really inspired me to just like think more positively and just focus on like the good things in my life. And it's really been helping me. Like, I feel like my mind has been a lot like calmer. Like, I feel like I don't have as much like anxiety or like stress, even when like I am dealing with stressful situations. Like, I feel like I'm just more focused on like the good things in my life, and I really enjoy that. But one thing I did notice was like, I feel like it's so easy with stuff like that to kind of like turn that into toxic positivity, and that's pretty much where you're just like blocking out all the like quote unquote bad stuff and just focusing on like only the good things, only the things that make you happy and whatnot. And I personally don't want to like live like that. Like, I don't want to be in that type of mindset where I'm like blocking out like my other emotions and like only choosing happiness, because honestly, like, I feel like in life you have to embrace all of your emotions. Like, all of your emotions really contribute to your life experience and your growth. And yeah, so I really have just been trying to be like positive but like realistic at the same time, like a healthy type of positivity. So it's like, if I have a day where I'm feeling sad or like I'm feeling like angry or stressed out, I'd rather choose like a form of positivity that addresses that feeling instead of just like ignoring it, if that makes sense. because honestly, like, it's so important to address your emotions, because if you don't, y'all, it's really gonna come back later. Like, it's gonna come out in some other way that you are not able to control, and it's better for you to have control over your emotions than for other people or like other factors to have more control than you. Because yeah, like, if you have somebody else controlling your mind and controlling your emotions, like, that's the worst type of control that anybody can have. Oh my god, y'all. I'm trying to preach and this thing is just like, okay, you know what, I don't want to leave it down though, because I don't want the curls to like fall while I'm doing my hair. Let's figure this out, y'all. I feel like I'm trying to be like gentle and not get the pins like in my braids for my sewing, but like I feel like that's the only way it's gonna be secure. So let me just really get it in there. So I said it before in another video, but y'all, I got my edges relaxed this time when I got my sew-in, and I just cannot believe that I wasn't doing this before, because I feel like it just makes it so much easier to like manage my hair. Honestly, I like, if you're natural and you know you don't want to like do that, that's totally understandable, but I've been wearing my hair in like straight styles for a while now, so I just really would prefer for my edges at least to stay straight, because honestly, like, I be going to work out, like I do Pilates, I be taking showers obviously, and like when I wash my face, like my edges are always getting wet, so I really just need like them to stay straight. It just makes my life so much easier. And yeah, my hairstylist, she suggested that I like, I'm not really feeling that. Hold on. Like, my hairstylist, she suggested that I just like relax the edges. So I was like, you know what, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try, and I did, and I do not regret it one bit. All right, so this half is done. I'm just gonna do the rest of my hair off camera, and then we will be back for the makeup. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna get started on my makeup, and I'm gonna be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer to prime my face. This is honestly my favorite primer. It's literally the only primer I've been using for like, I don't even know. But it just works so well. Like, I feel like it works and like just grips any makeup, like any foundation. So I just don't really see any need to try any other foundation or any other primers at the moment. But yeah, so that is what we're doing first. And then I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm actually gonna do them off camera because I do have a brow tutorial. I'm gonna tell y'all every single time. You can click up above if you wanna watch how I do my brows. Okay, so my brows are done. I am gonna start by priming my eyes. I'm gonna do my eyeshadow first because I low-key have not done eyeshadow in quite some time. And I wanna make sure at least if I mess up, I'll have a bare face. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna start by priming my eyes. I'm gonna use a matte concealer. This is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. And I'm using the shade Amande. That's like my concealer shade, I think. And this is really just gonna help my eyeshadow to really just glide on smoothly, like with that nice matte finish or that nice matte base. It's gonna like glide on really well. So, cause y'all, I've used this concealer before, and let me tell you, like once it dries, like it is dry, like, and it makes your skin so smooth. So yeah, we are definitely gonna work with this for our eyelids. So I want to start off with like a brown shade that is still kind of close to my skin tone. I just want to use that as like my like starting shade. So I'm gonna go into my Fenty Beauty Snap Eyeshadow Palette. I've had this palette for a while. I don't even know if they're still doing the whole Snap eyeshadow, but I have the #1, and this one is like a brown, like nude type style. So I'm just gonna go into that middle bottom shade right here, and I'm just gonna like blend that onto my eyelids. And I kind of want to take it like into my crease, or into my like crease and like my nose as well, and like into my top part of my brow right here. I feel like this blends so well with my skin tone. Like you can literally barely even see it. It's crazy. But that's what we want, so that it really like blends. Like when we add more colors, it just all blends very seamlessly together. Okay, so this is a really easy look. Like I feel like, so the next, like I feel like you only really need like 2 shades. So the next one that I'm gonna go into is this brown shade right here. I wanna see if this is dark enough for the look that I'm trying to achieve. Okay, I can see the vision. Yeah, this is definitely the shade I want. I'm just blending it like right underneath that other shade. I'm gonna go back into that lighter shade and just add a little bit more on top so that we don't lose it. And the reason why I take it like above, like higher up on my eyelid, is because I have like hooded eyelids. So like if I'm like looking up, like all of that eyeshadow is gonna get lost. So I like to blend it and add these shades like above my eyelid, really. Honestly, I feel like, you know what? It's just not like dark enough for me. I really wanted like a smoky, like smoky eye. But I don't want to take it too far at the same time. Y'all, I literally have nowhere to go. Like I'm just practicing a look. So it doesn't matter if I mess up. I mean, it kind of matters because I want to make sure I put a good video out for y'all. But like at the same time, I do want to like really get this look. And I feel like this isn't like brown enough in my opinion for a smoky eye. So I think I'm gonna go on with one more shade, just a little bit darker. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina collection palette. This is the volume 2 palette, and we have this brown shade at the bottom right here. So I'm like, should I use it? Should I use it, y'all? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it and just see how it comes out. Okay, yes, that is way more pigmented. So I'm gonna use this like on this top part of my, or this like part of my lid, and just kind of like put it underneath those other shades, because I feel like it's so pigmented. I don't want it to like overpower the other shades. So we're just gonna go right underneath and just blend it out, and like really just blend it all together. I feel like this really like, yeah, this definitely just like completes the look for me in my opinion. Oh yeah, this, it's gonna come together when I put the lashes on. The lashes, it's gonna all come together. Cause like my thing is, if we trying to do a smoky eye, like I really want a smoky eye. I love this palette, by the way. Like look, oh my gosh. wait, okay, look how many colors it has. It's so colorful. Like this is the most beautiful palette I've ever seen. I definitely want to use, I feel like I got it right when like everybody stopped doing like colorful makeup looks. Like nobody's doing that anymore. Everybody's just doing like soft glam and like, you know, all that. So I feel like that's good. I don't want to like overdo it, but I'm just gonna like fan it out on the sides a little bit, because I definitely want it to like not look super harsh. All right, so yeah, we did our eyeshadow and I like how it looks. Like I feel like it's gonna come together more once I like just have my makeup and everything done as well. But yeah, so now we're gonna get into our foundation, and I feel like with this look I can see like a matte type of finish. So I'm gonna use my NARS soft matte foundation. And y'all, this foundation, I'm not gonna lie, wait, let me put it on the back of my hand to like warm it up a little bit. Like this foundation, I like it, but it's just like a little bit of a hit or miss for me. Like, I like it when it works, but sometimes it don't be working for me. But we don't have nowhere to go, so we're just gonna give it a try and see how it comes out. But sometimes it just like does not mix well with my other foundation or with my concealers. I don't know if it's something that I'm doing or like why it's doing that, but I just don't, I don't know. But we're gonna give this a try today and see if it wants to cooperate, because when it does cooperate, it's a really good foundation. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Let me put some on my neck. And I'm not gonna use a beauty blender to blend this out. I'm actually gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation brush. This is A30, and I'm just gonna blend it out that way. I very rarely use like a foundation brush, but I just feel like with this foundation, like whenever I use a beauty blender with this, like I feel like it's so dry. Like it dries really quick, so like my beauty blender will literally just like pick it back up. So that's why I'm using this foundation brush this time. I feel like I'm gonna get a better like finish with this, and it's not gonna like get picked up or anything. Make sure y'all get your hairlines. Don't want to be out here looking crazy. It's looking good, y'all. So far so good. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it stays that way. So we have our foundation on. So the next thing I'm going to do is go in with my concealer and my contour. I am going to let me contour first. So I'm going to go ahead and contour. I'm going to do my cheekbones. I'm just gonna contour my nose. I always like to do a little circle on my nose so I can get like a nice like button nose. Then let me do my jawline. So I'm gonna use the beauty blender. I'm gonna use a damp beauty blender and see if it's gonna like, I'm just gonna do it lightly too. I'm not gonna do anything like crazy, because I really just want it to like blend properly. But sometimes the beauty blender will just like pick up the foundation, and I'm just like, I'm low-key scared. And it really only does it on this like part of my face for whatever reason. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this blending brush to contour my nose, or to like blend out this concealer on my nose. And this is why I like to do the eyeshadow like into my like crease, like going towards my brows and my nose, because like when I blend the contour, or when I contour my nose, like all of that just like really blends well together. Okay, so next I'm gonna take this concealer. So this concealer is a little light. I'm like, usually I'll blend it with my Fenty Beauty concealer, but I don't like how that NARS foundation and the Fenty Beauty mixes together, so I'm just gonna use this, and I think it'll be fine once we like, you know, blend everything out, blend everything together. I'm not gonna put any concealer on my like bridge of my nose, just on this little part right here. All right, so let me let that dry out for a little bit. But yeah, I'm really liking how this is coming together. Like I feel like once I put the makeup on, like the foundation and everything, like the eyes, it really helps the eyes. And yeah, like you just have to trust the process. That's the thing, like trust the process, like, and it'll come out good. But yeah, so now I'm going to start blending that concealer out with my beauty blender, and I'm just going over very lightly because I really don't want this foundation to get picked up by the beauty blender. I don't know, y'all, maybe it's just like a hit or miss for me, because like today is actually cooperating, which I'm grateful for since I'm recording a video. But like sometimes this foundation is just like not it. And I love NARS, by the way. Like NARS is the bomb. Like I love their all day luminous foundation. That's like one of my go-to foundations that I really like. I just wanted to try this one out because sometimes you need a good matte look. Like sometimes you need a good matte foundation. I always make sure like when I like start doing my like what do you call it, like my highlight shade, I always just go back in with the contour, like the leftover contour on the beauty blender, and just like blend it out just to make sure like all blends well together. So I forgot to mention the concealer I'm using, but this is the Lancome Tints Idole Ultra Wear foundation or concealer, and this finishes like it has like a nice matte finish as well, so I feel like it really goes well together with the NARS soft matte foundation. Like y'all, I'm gonna have to give this combo a 10 out of 10 because this is looking good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face, and I want to set it quickly because I don't want my eyes to start creasing, even though it looks like they already have. So I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent honey setting powder. I really like the honey because I feel like it adds a little bit of like, you know, like a golden effect, especially for like melanated skin tones. I don't really think like I would use the deep shade unless I'm using that to set my contour, but honey is like a really good in between the translucent setting powder and the deep setting powder. So I'm just setting underneath my eyes. Whenever I set my under eyes, I just like, I don't bake, like I don't let it sit or anything. I just really like just press it in to my skin, especially on areas that tend to crease. So I'm like doing around my mouth so I don't get any smile lines. And then I'm gonna do some like on my nose as well, because my nose tends to get pretty like oily throughout the day. Then I'm gonna do my forehead and I like to do some on my brows too, because I really like my brows to like look nice and set. Okay, let me set underneath my contour. I'm gonna set my contour. I'm gonna use this Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Mocha Mommy. I can't open it because y'all, I dropped this. Oh my god, I was so hurt. I dropped this on the floor and it just shattered, and I was like, you know what, I cannot let this go to waste. I definitely picked that back up and put it back. Like all of it didn't like fall out or anything, but I was just like, nah, I can't let this go to waste. So I just put it back. I just put it back in the thing, and I've been using it like this. Like we are in the trenches. I can't even look. Like if y'all can see it, it's like, it's bad. It's bad. But it's okay. Like broken makeup is still makeup. Okay, so I'm contouring my nose. I always do this. So if y'all haven't seen my other videos, this is my technique. I always contour my nose with my bronzer, and I just go like that. Same thing with the concealer, or the like, yeah, same thing with the concealer. I just blend it into my nose and into my brows. I like to go a little bit like around, make sure I get the bridge with my nose. I'm just gonna blend it, like go over it with the beauty blender and just blend it out a little bit, just to make sure that it looks not too harsh, because we don't want that. We want everything to like look seamless and very well blended together, period. Then I'm gonna take this Smashbox angled powder brush and I'm going to set my contour with that as well. And whenever I do my contour, I always like, this is my technique, like I always take my beauty blender after and just like go back over it to make sure that it's nice and blended out. because I just am not a fan of harsh lines. Like, I don't want this to look crazy or anything, especially when you're taking pictures and there's like flash. Like, look, y'all, I do not want to be looking like a clown. I do not want to be looking crazy when there's flashback, okay? That's pretty much it, I think. Oh yeah, you know what, let me not forget. Well, first let me set my face before I do anything else. I'm just gonna set my foundation and my all of that. So let me just, now I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna take my smudge brush again. I'm gonna take this brown shade. I'm gonna take the smudge brush and I'm just going to smudge that shade underneath my lashes. And honestly, I feel like that's really all I need. Like, I'm not gonna add like that darker shade. Like, I feel like this brown is enough. And yeah, I'm just gonna like smudge it out. Then I'm gonna take this Benefit Bad Gal Bang eyeliner and I'm just going to line my under eyes. Y'all, when I was in high school, I was like the eyeliner queen, okay? Like, before I even learned foundation or anything, I was doing eyeliner. Like, I had the wings. I made sure I had like the black eyeliner underneath. And like now, I very rarely wear eyeliner. Like, that's like a once in a blue moon type of thing for me. But it definitely does bring the look together, I feel like. I just feel like I've done it so much that I just like wanted to stop for a little while. But you can never go wrong with some eyeliner. All right, so now let me do my lashes. So I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara, and this is their darkest shade because I'm black. I'm just gonna put on some mascara before I do my lashes. I'm gonna use these lashes by Ardell. I don't even remember like what kind they are, but I got them from Target. Okay, so while that glue is drying, I'm just going to do my lips. Let me just put on some Vaseline. And for my lips, I'm just gonna start off with the Makeup Forever lip pencil, and this is in the shade Limitless Brown. And you know, we're obviously doing a brown eye, so I feel like it's only right to do a brown lip as well. All right, so for my lipstick, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Comfort Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Uptight. I'm just gonna, it's like, I feel like this is the perfect nude shade, and it just blends well together with like brown. So I don't wanna use like a whole lot, but okay. Let me go back in with some more brown, and y'all gonna see how we gonna finish it off. Just wait. Okay, so that looks really good, and then I'm gonna top it off with my then I'm gonna top it off with my Fenty Beauty. This is the Gloss Bomb Heat by Fenty Beauty, and this is in the shade Hot Chocolate Heat. And Heat is like the lip plumping one. I really like that because I just love a good plump lip. And then we got this nice brown shade on top of this nude. Oh my god, oh my god, hold on. This looks so freaking good. Like, yes, yes. Okay, so okay, so let me go ahead and get dressed real quick and take this hair down, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so here is the finished look. I am literally obsessed. Like, I feel like this came together so good. I was like really unsure of how the brown eye was gonna do like when I first started, but once you put on the, like, I'm telling you, once you do the foundation, it's a wrap. Like, so I really hope y'all like how this look came out. I'll definitely leave all the products that I've used down in the description box below, so y'all can go ahead and purchase them and help your girl out with an affiliate link. And I'll also let y'all see the outfit too. I'm wearing a top by JLuxLabel. The pants I got from Zara, and then I have this little gold clutch bag by Guess Marciano, and then the shoes I'm wearing are Steve Madden. I literally got them off of Amazon, y'all, and they are so cute, so comfortable. So I'll definitely leave a link for those as well if you guys want to make purchases with those items. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this Get Ready With Me. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all learned something new, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.
Been dreaming about you, wishing you what you were.